Hey, what's going on, all my concept thinkers? Hey, I go by Mr.JHoward. I'm super excited today. Actually, I'm trying to push out probably two, maybe three different reviews, but today I'm going to do a movie review for a movie that I just recently seen. So normally every day I'm in my little progress notebook here, and some things that I'm manifesting, some things that I'm trying to really bring to life here. And one thing is to continue to feed great content to my channel, continue to get more comfortable speaking about some things that I've experienced that I enjoyed and maybe you'll enjoy, and give some pretty cool reviews on it. So if any of this content, of course, brings you any type of excitement, inspiration, it's useful, please go ahead and like, subscribe, share, do all the cool things that'll continue to help us grow. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about the movie 65. All right, kind of a unique name. I didn't know what to think about it at first until I saw the preview. I'm one of those guys to look at a preview, try to tell if I'm going to like the movie or not, if it's something that is going to keep my attention, keep me engaged in. Overall, the movie 65 was actually pretty decent. I got a couple notes here that I'm going to share with you, so that's why I keep looking over on this side. So if you're into a pretty cool movie review, then this is a good video for you. I'm going to go over some details. I'm not a big spoiler guy, but I'm also not a big not spoiler guy, if that makes sense. Like, I kind of don't mind if somebody tells me what's going to happen in a movie, what the end is going to look like. It's not really my thing to care. If I'm going to enjoy the movie, I'm going to enjoy other aspects of it other than just like what happened. I'm also going to look for, graphics and the action and was the plot good. I'm one of those type of movies. I'm no real like movie critique or, taking notes throughout the movie to go on, what is it, like Rotten Tomatoes or anything like that. But there's just sometimes that I feel like there's a really good damn movie and I want to share it and share some details. So this movie stars this guy named Adam Driver. And I'll be honest, prior to this movie, I didn't really know who he is. I don't know any other movies that he plays in. But overall, I want to say that shout out to Adam. He did a great job. I thought he did fine. This movie definitely put me in the realm of the Will Smith movie. I'm going to have to pop up the title or something because I don't remember at this point. But the Will Smith movie that he did with his son, I don't remember. I thought that movie was pretty good. But all the blogs and like all the other critiques and the people who get paid a lot of money to give their opinion on this type of stuff, they said the movie bombed, like it sucked. I'm not really sure what's up with that. I thought it was cool. I thought Will Smith did a good job. I mean, hell, he's caught in a ship. He can't move, so he's watching his son, who is like not the best trained person in the first place, to go on his mission, and he's on planet whatever, and he has to go out and save the world, right? And his father is in his head the whole time, or in his headphones, still in his head, and he's like reminding him like, you can do this, and giving him motivation. I thought it was cool. In this case, Adam Driver gets to go out. Let me just give you the story. All right, screw it. So Adam Driver goes, he is a like space delivery driver, if you will. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So boom, Adam Driver gets to go out. He goes on this space shuttle, right? And it's his job to make this delivery of some sort. All right. So how the movie starts, Adam Driver is asleep because that's always the best thing to do when your spaceship is on autopilot. So Adam Driver is asleep. He's driving through space or flying. I'm not really sure what that's it. Anybody that's like down with NASA and like, yeah, just let me know if it's like flying or driving when it's a spaceship. I don't really know. Anyway, so he's doing whatever the activity is called where you take your ship through space. He's asleep. And it's on like autopilot. I guess if it's pilot, it's flying. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, so he gets on the ship, he's going through, and he ends up going into this significant space event. It's asteroids. I mean, and it like beats the hell out of his ship, whatever, knocks him off course. But inside his ship, he has these pods with people in them. And the movie really doesn't go into detail as far as like, are they prisoners? Because there was like another movie that was kind of like that. I don't remember the name of it. But anyway, he's transporting them and other stuff or whatever. That's like his job. And so he gets into this situation, and there end up being a crash landing. Boom. Say it ain't so. We've seen it a million times. All right. Crash landing happens, and this guy gets on this other planet, Earth. All right, and apparently this is like years and years and years ago. But what's dope is the technology and all the tools and all this other stuff that he had, like the gadgets. I'm not gonna lie, some of that stuff was kind of cool, right? So he gets on this planet, and when he crashes, when he finally comes to himself, he goes and he checks on these pods or whatever, these people, and sees who's all dead. And then his first mission is like trying to find these pods, right, to see if there's any life that he brought to this planet, like friends, family, whatever they are. And so he goes out and he's looking for them. So finally he finds a pod or whatever with somebody that's alive in it, and it comes out that it's a little girl. All right, nice little girl too. She was kind of kick ass in this movie. All right, her name is Ariana Greenblatt. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. That's the way it's spelled. So if I'm saying it wrong, just let me know. I apologize ahead of time. Right? Yeah, it's a cool little thing my kids got me for Father's Day. All right, so he meets up. He gets Ariana. Ariana speaks a different language. There's a language barrier, believe it or not. Right? All of this technology, and he doesn't have an earpiece translator. Who comes up with this stuff? But that kind of makes the movie pretty cool. So they go about their day. They're on a journey to find the other piece of the ship, because the ship kind of like split or whatever. And this in the preview. So I don't want nobody to go off on me about telling you all the parts of the movie, because this in the preview and it's a movie review. And if you don't want to know about the movie, then Mr.JHoward is probably not the person you want to listen to, because I'm going to tell you some stuff. And that's the point of a movie review. And that's why you're listening to it anyway. So just bear with me, all right? So keeping it going. Boom. So they're looking for the other piece of the ship. And apparently inside of this other very important piece of the ship, they have what they need to try to get off this mysterious planet, Earth, and get back to wherever they got to go. But the whole time, he's like transmitting signal or whatever to like the other people where he come from. So that's dope, but nothing ever comes from that. Well, they start dealing with like some earth creatures, right? So at that time, again, this is supposed to be like millions of years ago, hence the name. It probably would have been cool if they named it 65 million or like 65 BC. There's a movie already about that, I think. But it didn't come from a spaceship and land on planet Earth. We'll figure that out later. So anyway, they get on this journey to go find this other piece. This is what I liked about the movie. Actually, I liked all of that stuff. That was pretty cool. So first of all, I watched this movie when I was on an airplane. So needless to say, maybe not the absolute best time to watch stuff like Crash and stuff like that. Guide us. But it was pretty exciting. It definitely kept my attention, and it wasn't just because I had nothing else better to do. I could have read, I could have done a bunch of things, switched the movie. Adam just did a good job. I mean, he was one of those type of characters where I really appreciated that he was tough, resilient. He was action packed if he needed to tap into a little bit of extra motivation, etc. I like what was driving him. His name's Adam Driver, so that's pretty cool. There's no pun in it. And then Ariana Greenblatt, and I'm sorry, maybe I should say their character names, but whatever. In the movie, she did a great job too. I think we'll see a lot more of her in future films. I think she did incredible. There was some comical parts in it, so I enjoyed that. So we talked about characters. We talked about some of the laughs. Action was cool. I thought they did a good job with the graphics. Everything didn't seem so fake and unrealistic. And, sometimes you have these movies where they're using like these amazing technology guns that look so futuristic, etc. And then they do all this stuff to finally get the gun ready, and they go and they're about to, I can't hold a gun, I'm sorry, and they're about to do what they need to do, and then the device they're using doesn't kill this creature, and it's just like, so you did all that technology and you don't have nothing to destroy this thing, right? They didn't do that in this movie. If Adam put his sight on destroying some type of something, he did it and it died. And that was dope. Like, okay, cool. Like, you kill that and then you move to the next thing. Just a small little thing as far as ammo goes. The movies where you just never run out of ammo, it just drives me like, ugh. That is such technology that we, I guess, need in life. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Anyway, point being, spaceship driver goes to Earth, has this event. He ends up getting approached by all of these Earth creatures, as I said before, and they're dinosaurs, right? And so I like how the story kind of comes together, because their race for going to get the other ship so they can get off gets an immediate motivation from out of nowhere of this incoming asteroid, right? The one that the storm that they went through that ended up landing them there in the first place, apparently has like a big brother, big sister asteroid. And so while they're going to get the other piece of the ship so they can get the hell off of planet Earth, their time motivation is sped up a lot, right? So I thought it was pretty cool, again, how that whole plot thing, because you think about it, right? What does everybody believe killed the dinosaurs on Earth, right? So again, it was strategic. It was kind of one of those moments where I was like, okay, writer, good job, right? So that was dope. Graphics were good, gadgets were tight. Some of the gadgets, one of my favorite gadgets that they used in the movie was this thing where I'm gonna use my phone as an example. They could take like a berry and just like stick it in there, close the cap, and then boop, it'll beep if it's safe for them to eat. Same thing with water. Like, I think it purified your water and stuff, so it was good for you to drink. Yeah, all that was pretty cool. Again, one of those things where it's just like, let me go on Amazon and see if this exists already. Just kidding. So yeah, some sad little points in the movie, as it pertains to his daughter, as it pertains to her parents and different things like that. All things that I felt like were really, really important to kind of strengthen that storyline. Because it can get really, really boring in a sense that if it didn't have those strategic points that make you think or kind of go or really touch that appeal that they wanted to sell to you, and just be like, oh, it's just another futuristic space movie going back in time and you have to save the day hero stuff. It was a little bit more than that for me. Now I've read some pretty harsh reviews, all right, about this movie. And I think it recently came out, so reviewers are fast, So I've read some pretty harsh reviews, but I've read some pretty good reviews as well. I'm going to give this a good movie review. I believe this is something I would recommend to somebody. Is it a theater sitting? Spend a bunch of money, take your family. I honestly believe my children would enjoy this movie. I think it would keep their attention. I enjoyed the movie. If I had to watch it again, I would. I don't feel like there was nothing in the movie that made me feel like, oh, this is so fake, I'm done, right? I really do mean the things that I said earlier that captured the appeals that they needed. The character choice was amazing. They did great acting. The gadgets were realistic, necessary. The action points, the plot, all of that stuff was cool for me. And then, kind of the humor every once in a while was pretty cool too. It had its moments. So overall, I think Adam Driver and Ariana Greenblatt did a great job in the movie 65. Yeah, congratulations to them. I thought it was a great movie. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully you'll check out the movie. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm going crazy, if it was a horrible movie. Let me know if you think it was a great movie. Maybe I didn't give it enough love. Just let me know in the comments. I'm super excited to keep doing these. So yeah, Mr. J Howard, let me know. Thank you very much. Have a great day.